Hey everybody, this is Caesar here from Gran Turismo Singapore, and what I want to show you today is to exploit this glitch in GT Sport called the money glitch. So what this glitch does is to allow you to grow your in-game credits and XP fairly quickly with minimal efforts. The glitch has since evolved since the release of the game, but the principle behind it works pretty much the same. That is to enter the pit area and trick the game that you have actually done a lap. So I'll actually show you what it means. So in this glitch we have to actually go to custom race, which is under arcade, custom race, and then we're going to be using this track called Nürburgring 24 hours. So condition wise you can choose any of these conditions, but usually I will just go for noon, and we're going to choose the most underpowered car available in this main list. So in this case the Master Roadster S. So any color works as well, so select your preferred color. For this glitch I will just go for automatic. Right, so this is the key screen that you have to plug in all the race settings to maximize the race credits and XP to be earned. So the idea behind this is to make this race to be as difficult as possible in order to maximize the credits and the XP. So for your race type, you can just key in as lap race by default. Number of laps will be 1, number of cars will be 20, no change. So the starting grid, I will put myself to the back of the grid, which is 20. So notice that currently at 11, grid place 11, my my credit is actually at 25,700. If I were to plug myself starting from the back of the grid, you will notice that the credit is now 28,900. So the conditions, the harder it is, the more credits you actually earn. So start type, they will have no effect in terms of the credits, so I'll keep it as rolling start. Rolling start interval, I'll keep it as default as well, but you can actually turn it down to 25 just to make yourself nearer to the AI cars. Now boost, by default is strong. Notice that if I turn this to none, the credit will also increase to 33,000. Slipstream by default real, mechanical damage will be none. All these other settings will be kept by default. Now opponent settings, you will want to go to the maximum difficulty, which is group 1. So notice that at N100 now I'm looking at 33,000 in terms of credits to be earned. If I choose group 1, I'm looking at 125,000 if I were to win this race. Opponent difficulty set as professional, again you will see a jump in the credit to 141,000. So the rest of the settings will have no impact to the credits to be earned and XP to be earned. With this you can start to go race. Right, so once you are in the screen to start the race, just start, and then you will find yourself starting the race with all these group 1 cars. So the idea here is to drive along the circuit, just follow the path. So never mind the AIs, just let them do whatever they're doing. And then so from here you have to make a U-turn, and the idea is this: you will have to position your car as such. Now this is actually the easiest way that I found to actually make this glitch work. In other videos you probably have seen the glitch to work by manually reversing, but in this case I'll just manually park the car by pressing on to brake, and you will align the car as such. Try to be as close as what is being presented in this screen right now that you're seeing. So when it happens, when the glitch starts to happen, you will see that the system will actually cause you to make a U-turn back to the circuit, and you will notice that I'm now having a final lap. So from here on, it's just going past the finish line. So in just about a minute's effort worth of effort, you can actually so-called win the race and earn the credits and the experience. Right. So for convenience, let me just repeat the step. So you start the race, drive along the path, and then when you are about to reach the pit entrance, make a U-turn and position your car as such. Now, if you notice the rear view mirror, usually I will align this rear view mirror to be as close as this third hole that you are looking at right in front of you. Notice that there's this gap here. So just give yourself enough space for the AI to actually make a U-turn for you. You don't want to hit the barrier on the right side of the screen. I will show you what I mean later on by just parking it nearer. So same thing, the glitch has happened. So it's just a matter of driving into the finish line. Okay, so I will show you what not to do and what may happen if you were to align wrongly. So same thing, drive along the path. You can actually cut through the track if you want to. It doesn't make a difference anyway. Now you just maybe you'll be faster by a few seconds. So same thing, make a U-turn. So I'm going to show you what not to do this time around. So same thing, you just park against the pit here. Okay, align the rear view mirror with the hole. But in this case, if you were to align and park yourself too close to the barrier, for example, watch what happens when the glitch would start. So typically you have to stop here for about maybe 10 to 15 seconds before the glitch will to kick in. Right, so you will hit the barrier if you are too close, and then you will end up driving back into the pit itself. So this is something that you want to avoid doing. When this happens, the glitch will not work, and you will not be getting the credits. So I hope this video is clear enough. There are also other videos out there that pretty much explain the same principle of how the glitch works, but to me, I personally find that this is the fastest way and the easiest way, by letting the AI do the turning for you. And it's just a matter of like being patient, wait there and drive across the finish line. So I hope this helps. This glitch works for version 1.1 after the Christmas update. So yep, enjoy.